Shalom. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and shalom to the elect out there, following this truth and sincerity, man. So, Isupk, which is basically a group that's run by this guy called General Yohana, is the UK branch, well, really the whole of Isupk, but the UK branch made this video claiming that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, and it's actually Christianity. Okay, and a lot of brothers have already pretty much started to cover it, and you know, there's videos out there by the brother GMS Fear the Most High 7 and GMS TheGates. You know, you can check out on the channels. Brothers have covered it. You know, basically, because what they're saying is a falsity, man. It's a lie. Okay, and what they're doing is they're leading the people astray. And the reason why, you know, I wanted to make this video is because whenever something is said about the scriptures, a doctrine, and it's taught, what you're meant to do as a man that believes in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, a man that wants to be saved, your salvation depends on the truth and on you receiving it. Okay, so the scriptures talk about seek your own salvation with trembling and fear. So you, as a man, you know, in this truth, watching this, you know, you might be watching Isupk on the sideline, you might be watching their videos, and you might not be fully sure what's going on or fully persuaded in your mind of the truth. But I'm going to get you a quick scripture of what you're meant to be doing in that instance. Okay, let me quickly just get Acts 17:11. Right, so Paul was basically teaching in the synagogues to the Jews that were in Berea, man. Okay, and you know, breaking down doctrine to them, and they were getting it, but there was a difference between them and the Thessalonians. Okay, it says, let me start from 10. Acts 17:10. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind. Because when you're out there, you're listening to these Isupk guys, or you listen to GMS or IUIC, you know, you're hearing the different breakdowns of the doctrines. Okay, but only one of them can be true. Okay, because they're saying different things. And search the scriptures daily whether those things were so. So what does that mean? That means ultimately for your salvation's sake, what do you have to do as a man in this truth? Okay, or you know, a believer, you got to search the scriptures to see whether they're true. You got to show diligence. Okay, and you've got to, and if you don't have everyone's got the ability to open up the scriptures and follow through what the prophets are saying, man. So you can listen to these Isupk guys, you can listen to GreatMillStone, you can listen to whatever group you're listening to, okay, and whatever they're teaching, you've got to now go and look it up, man, because no man's gonna hold your hand to bring you into the kingdom. Ultimately, it's on you looking and understanding and believing, man. Okay, and that has to be given to you of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That means that if you get it and you understand and you hold on to the end, then you be saved, man. Okay. Now the mark of the beast issue, that's been going on for ages, but now it's coming out on the news. The RFID chip technology being implanted is coming out heavy out there, man. And that's because, like the brother Kai Khan went into, that's because the prophecies that were coming, it's that time of the prophecies coming to be fulfilled, man. We're coming to the end of this thing. So we ain't got time to be lollygagging around, being confused. Because if you get confused, you don't know which side is the truth, then you're going to get caught out there in this coming nuclear war, man. World War III, man. You know? So I'm just going to quickly go into the actual scripture, okay? Because they're saying it's Christianity, and brothers covered some points. Let's quickly just summarize where, you know, they're saying, okay, it's great nations and small nations, rich and poor nations, and then they suddenly switched to calling it the black man. Okay, so now they personified it to a person, okay, to a man. Okay, so which one is it? Because that's confusion. That's confusion within that same breakdown. So just there, they've lost. Okay, then they're going on to say it's Christianity, and they're calling it the white man's Christianity. But hold on a second, like the brother pointed out again, Christianity was made by Jake. Okay, the white man, the so-called white man, Esau, he adopted that doctrine, man. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly go into the actual word mark here in the scriptures, Revelation 13:16. And it calls of all, both small and great, and that's talking about people, your average everyday person, and also great to, your celebrities, your politicians. So they're all going to receive it, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, because Christianity ain't got nothing to do with that. Christianity doesn't stop you from buying or selling. So if he that had the mark or the name of the beast, so this is obviously something to do with transactions. Okay, now if you look at the RFID chip itself and how it's implanted, okay, it's like a grain of rice. You guess how it gets implanted. Things are gonna start to make sense. Okay, let's just get a picture of that quickly. Actually, so let's go implant mark. Hold on, RFID chip. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you can see this image here, they're implanting the chip. Yeah, right. With, as you can see, some sort of basically penetrating stick or whatever, right? Now if you go back into the scriptures and you go into that word, because we look up words and that's how we gain a better understanding, okay? We look up that word mark here, because it's different. You've got different types of marks. You've got the Farwar, for example, in Ezekiel 9:4, which is talking about a mark of exemption, man, okay? And this is a different type of mark. As you can see, the word there is karagma, okay? A stamp and imprinted mark, that's basically something that's inserted and branded into you. Now, if you go into the root word, right, karax, it says a pale or stake, a palisade. Now, well, let's go back. So we look at this image. Now, so this is part of the diligence. It's what everyone out there should be doing when they're listening to the breakdown that GMS are bringing, which is the truth, okay, which is going to save your souls, and then be able to differentiate between the lies that Isupk and these other groups are teaching, okay. Because not too long ago, IUIC was saying ain't no microchips, it's June, But hey, it's getting pushed heavy out there if you've been following the news. So let's just type in a stake, right? As you can see, a sharp object that you basically insert in with, okay? So can you insert Christianity with this sharp object, with this stake? Is that what forms up the word? Okay, it's obviously something that's actually basically pushed into you, man, injected into you, okay? And that is how the RFID chip is implanted into your body, basically, man, okay? All right. Let me get back to the scripture, right? So let's just go back. So everyone's gonna get tested, man. All right, everyone's gonna get tested. No, go back. Right, and then it actually reads the judgment of what's gonna happen if they take it, man. It's Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them. And this is, if you are not diligently looking up the scriptures, understanding how important it is to your salvation, if you're just sitting there dumbified, listening to these guys, and just taking everything what they're saying just face value, then you ain't really do it. Because the apostles, when they teach something, they always say, go and look it up, man. They're pushing it, because ultimately they're pushing their men to do that. Because ultimately, what is it about? The apostles understand that this is about being persuaded in your own mind, as the scripture says, to go and search it out. Because ultimately, what's going to build you up and what's going to increase your faith, man, to get something and really be persuaded in your own mind. There's a saying that says, if someone thinks that they came to a conclusion on their own, then it's better implantation. They're showing that movie, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, Inception. Okay, so when you hear this word and the right breakdown for it, when you go and look it up, you're more certified in your mind, more structured. You have a stronger foundation in your mind of that belief, man, because you looked it up and you diligently found it to be true. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So you're going to catch that lake of fire, as the scriptures talk about, man. Those nuclear missiles, man. Get caught up in that World War III. And they shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And smoke of their torment ascend about forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image and worship the receive the mark. Worship and whosoever receive the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. That's basically what it comes down to, man. Okay? And we at Great Millstone, the reason why we have the faith in Yahweh Shem Shai is because we believe that Yahweh Shem Shai has put a spirit on our apostles and elders to break this down the correct way, man. Okay? But we don't just take it face value. We go and look things up, because this no man can bring you into the kingdom like that. Okay? You got to seek your own salvation with trembling and fear. So that's the point I wanted to make regarding this topic, because our brothers are covered basically why these guys are going off, man. They're off, man. If you anyone that's following Isupk at this time, you know, time's running out short. So this ain't a game, okay? This ain't about black militants and played out things, man. This is the truth, man. Okay, calling yourself an Israelite, and you got to go into the scriptures and you got to search out and seek your salvation, man. Right. Anyway, with that, you know, shalom.